It's all over the road.
It's telling the story of the show.
I'm going to play the role of mediator here and say the show must go on, gentlemen.
Bit of a wild card here. Mari Krombo Weebs. My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 31 of the Anime Protagonist Podcast. And on this week's episode, we will be doing our seasonal anime wrap up. But before we get into any of that, I look at my two lovely co-hosts here. Oh wait, it's Mike and Jay. Never mind. Oh. Mike, what's on your mind?
Listen, guys, I don't know about you, but last night I went and watched Fruits Basket, the movie. Prelude. I was trying to remember what the heck the name was there.
What a coincidence!
What a coincidence!
Yeah,
I went and saw it too.
Oh my god!
Really?
I went.
Yeah.
Maybe we ran into each other at some point.
It's almost like we went together.
Oh, it's almost like it was three bros watching some shoujo in the
bros.
theater.
Crying
Three
together.
bros just hanging out.
Yeah. So that was really good. We'll probably talk about it a little more at some point here. Maybe we'll do like a full-fledged review at some point just to quickly get our thoughts out there. But what's more recently on my mind is I spent the entire day watching almost the entirety of Aoashi, the soccer anime that's been coming out this season. So.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I was getting ready for our seasonal wrap up, and I kind of saw there was a ton of people really praising that show, and it's actually one of the higher rated ones of the season too. So I was kind of like, I do like sports. I do like anime. Let's check this out, and it actually is really good. I actually recommend it to anyone who likes Haikyuu, for example. You're gonna like this.
I actually meant to ask you, Mike. Have you seen Baby Steps?
I have not.
No, I feel like you like it.
Jay, I was literally just about to say, I've been thinking about, like, reading or watching Baby Steps.
Are you sure we're not the ones that share a brain?
Yeah, maybe we share a brain, a human brain.
Maybe we each have a third of a human brain.
Maybe together.
Maybe it's because maybe the podcast has, like, conjoined us together.
Mm-hmm. And, like some kind of weird, like, conjoined, like...
Cronenberg kind of thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, some kind of monstrous... Yeah, our brains, each of us, our brains are melting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And slowly turning into raspberry jelly. But when we come together, like the Triforce in Zelda...
We're all powerful.
Create one...
Or like Exodia in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes,
yeah.
And we will obliterate.
Since I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Jay, what's on your mind?
Glad you asked, Mike. I've been watching and playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, really?
Oh!
Yeah.
I just asked that because I saw in the doc you put, like, your move. And I was like, it must be something Yu-Gi-Oh! Related? I don't know.
So, because of the Land of the Lustrous review, I had to get Amazon Prime. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains is on Amazon Prime. So I started watching that.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains?
Vrains with a
Brains!
V.
Oh. I thought it was
brains,
like
Michael.
brains, like the third of a brain we share.
It's essentially imagine
the theme of this episode is brains.
Imagine Yu-Gi-Oh, but Sword Art Online.
Okay. Sure.
So Yu-Gi-Oh, but
yeah,
good.
But yeah, but virtual reality basically. It's a very interesting show. I think like the new gimmick, which is link summoning, is a very odd thing, but it's pretty neat when you actually play it. I got that Switch Yu-Gi-Oh game. I think it's Legacy of the Duelist.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing a lot of that. And I think it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains storyline in that. And I've just been having a lot of fun with that. Learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Because the new rules are so weird.
One day we'll have that big tournament.
Yeah. Maybe we'll record it live or something. We'll see.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I got my deck right here.
I got my
ready
deck
to go.
On my shelf up there.
I burnt mine.
It's time to duel.
Okay, we should even if we don't have a tournament, we should like actually duel each other though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm ready to crush you both.
Yeah.
I almost beat you that last time I dueled you.
Yeah, key operative word there, almost.
Yeah, because I screwed up one move.
That's all it takes. And then my machines come raining down.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a big problem with this strategy though.
What's that?
Yes, Michael, tell me.
My deck is banned. I bought it and then it was immediately banned.
Mike, it's fine.
We're okay.
We're all friends here. It's okay.
Yeah, you can use Monster Reborn as much as you want. We don't care.
Well,
It has 4.
Monster Reborn is there's. We'll discuss this off air.
What about Pot of Greed?
Pot of Greed, I think, is fine. The house rules are if any cards on the banned list, you can still have one of them, but only one.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
In your deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of
That's
having
our house
only
rule.
one, Cole, what's on your mind?
There can be only one, and I am the Highlander. I discovered a new what are those books called where they read them to you like a story time? Audiobook. I've been enjoying the audiobook entitled John Dies at the End by David Wong.
Does John die at the end?
No, ironically, he didn't. David Wong is the pen name for Jason Pargin. If you are a Cracked fan, he was one of the writers on there. It's very good. If you like Rick and Morty or something like that, it's definitely along those lines.
Oh, okay.
Sci-fi, kind of goofy sci-fi and a bit gory.
Okay.
But it's funny too. Yeah.
I definitely feel like Cracked was like the pre-Rick and Morty for millennial people out there. I bet you, honestly, like anyone younger than us, Cole probably doesn't know what Cracked is even.
I don't know. Cracked was around like...
Okay,
Jay throws his hands up.
I had a feeling.
It
What
sounds
made me
familiar. It's just like...
Yeah.
What made me want to... I find it awkward when you say read an audiobook because you're not reading it.
Yeah.
What made me ingest this audiobook is I find Jason Pargin to be like the most interesting man. Every time I see him on a podcast, he's often on... Secretly Incredibly Fascinating. He used to always be on the Crack podcast with Jack O'Brien. Mike, you know him.
Oh, I know Jack.
Daily Zeitgeist. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just like the most interesting person. He's endlessly entertaining and he always has very good insight. And his book was very good. I will give it a 9 out of 10.
Nice. Wow, that's a high score. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. I would recommend it. I would probably say if you liked... Mike, I know you're a big fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I am, yep.
You'd probably like this book. I'd recommend it to you.
Okay, I will check it out. I will borrow it from my local library.
Here's my response to that, Cole.
Yeah.
42.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little reference.
I actually haven't read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've only seen the movie.
That should be your next audiobook pickup.
Perhaps, but I'm doing the sequel for
Wait,
John
where are
Dies
you listening to these audiobooks?
Why, I'm listening to them on the same place you can find this lovely podcast, audible.com. I knew it. I knew you set me up for that.
Oh, nicely done.
Yes. Jay's got all the segues, and we don't even need a segue this time to go into the news, because Jay had a different segue. The news!
What's in the news?
Listen, guys. When I was putting together the doc today, there was a ton of... There honestly wasn't... there was a ton of news, but it's all really little news. So I figured I'd just kind of round up a bunch of that, and we'll kind of just quickly give our thoughts on each of these. Just a bunch of anime that are confirmed to be coming back for either second season or just kind of upcoming stuff that's you're kind of familiar with. And we'll start off with Crunchyroll announced that it will stream the second season of the television anime of To Your Eternity this fall. A teaser video for the second season was released in April. You guys, I think we all watched To Your Eternity.
I actually finished. I kind of dropped it.
Did you?
I don't watch it.
No?
I might pick it up at some point, but like I've heard it really drops off at some point.
About the halfway point. Yeah.
I don't think it drops off for me. I think To Your Eternity is just one of those things where once you've taken it in, whether it's by manga or anime, you don't really need it. If you've read the manga, you don't really need to watch the anime, but if you haven't read the manga, watch the anime kind of thing is the way that I think about it.
I'd agree with that. Like, I read the full... I'm basically up to the time skip in the manga.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I feel like, a good place to leave off with it.
I think so, too.
And the anime adaptation really didn't add a lot for me, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
it just didn't add anything.
Yeah.
I think the story is worth taking in, but
Is it...
if you haven't read the manga, I recommend the anime. But if
Agreed.
you have read the manga, I'd say just, you're fine.
Is it kind of like
You're
one of
fine.
those things where it's good to experience once and then like a rewatch is just kind of like, not
I
really.
think that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you nailed it. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's just, it's not really set up well for a rewatch, but that's okay.
But the second season should be good. It's going to go into some pretty crazy stuff. He's going to be doing the whole Like when he's actually really going toe to toe with the knockers and kind of ascending, I guess is the word I'd use.
Yeah, again, like the story's good, so
yeah,
if
exactly.
you enjoyed the first season, the second season will be better.
Yeah. Or if you enjoyed A Silent Voice and liked the author's writing style by the same author, so check it out.
And speaking of very depressing stories, the official website for Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro announced that the second season will debut in January 2023 with the title Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Second Attack. The website,
Let's go.
It also unveiled the cast, the staff, and a visual for the show, which I'm sure you don't even need me to show you it. It's just Nagatoro looking like kind of mean to that poor man.
No, she's just teasing him.
Poor senpai.
Okay.
She's just teasing him. You guys don't even watch it. You don't even get a chance. You don't even have an opportunity to say anything.
Well,
you guys haven't even watched it. It's cute. It's cute.
You know what?
The first episode is really the only one. Yes.
No.
Jay, you haven't watched it. So
because
you
I dropped it.
After an episode?
After like 4 episodes.
No, Jay, have a seat. Have a seat.
I
Jay.
am sitting down.
He
it's
is sitting.
trash.
Well, lay down. Have a lay down because you need a nap.
It's
you
trash.
You need to wake up after the nap. And
you need to wake up because it's not good. Speaking of shows that are not good, Mike, I think you have another show.
I was just going to say quickly before I go to the next one, I am actually thinking of watching this show.
There you go, Mike.
I'm intrigued by the tan lines. And then with that, we'll go to...
Hold on. Anyone who's watched Nagatoro, get in the comments and tell Jay that he's wrong.
Yeah.
Or tell me that I'm right.
It is goddamn cute.
This was written by a hentai author, and it was
so
once
what?
a hentai.
Half of the manga are.
Dr. Stone was drawn by a hentai author, too.
Yeah.
And you can tell, because Dr. Stone is nice.
He's also Korean, the artist.
Takagi-san was written by a former hentai artist.
I think that's kind of just like a way that people get into...
That's just how people get into it.
Yeah.
Jay,
literally.
Your argument is moot.
They get into it.
They...
So,
anyway.
Let me tell you about Spy Family. The first core wrapped up just recently in this spring 2022 season. That's awkward to say, it's 2022. I don't like it.
2022?
And at the...
I don't mind it.
No, you don't mind it?
Oh,
at the
say it all the time.
At the end of the first core, they released a teaser promotional video for the second core. I don't know if you guys have watched this at all. Basically, it says that the show is going to premiere again in October, and it showcases the quote-unquote doggy crisis arc of the manga. If you've read the manga, you know what that is, and it's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain furry friend who's probably going to be heavily featured in it, and Best Boy, yeah, definitely Best Boy. We can
hope it's a cat.
We can predict already that in October what Best Boy is going to be.
What are you doing?
I'm putting a quarter in my eye.
He's crazy guy. Thoughts on this?
Yay.
Big yay
yes,
for me.
Yes. Spy Family's always good. So
Spy Family is good. I'm glad that. Whoa, what's going on with my? I'm all out of focus.
It's because you put the coin in your eye. Your webcam went out of focus.
Yeah. Your eye was linked to the webcam, and
I don't know. Spy Family good.
Spy Family good.
Very good.
This will be good too because it's going to be like a actual more dedicated story for the first little bit of this core, I think. So that'll be interesting. And then we'll move on to the next one. This one I know Jay will have thoughts on, and Cole probably as well. The 12th and final episode of Day Live 4 announced that a series will get a 5th anime titled, you guessed it, Day Live 5. I laughed at that because it's like, of course. What else would it be?
What else would they call it?
Yeah.
So, what if they just called it like Day Live, The Resurrection or something? I don't know.
Day Live, The Return.
Yeah.
Day Live 2.
The character
Day.
Yeah. The character designer for Day Live, Sunako, I think is how you would say that, shared a brand new image of the series heroines that goes alongside with the announcement. I can't remember the name of these things. Like one's Kurumi. I don't recognize the other one.
Hold on. Let me see.
If you click by a little link there, it just basically says that they're going to be in this season.
That's one of the girls. I forget her name. All the girls are just like kind of.
She's got blue hair.
Yes, I know who that is. That's the Alpha Spirit. I know who that is.
The Alpha Spirit. There you go.
The Alpha.
So, are you guys ready for some more trash?
Hell yeah!
Cole, finish season 4. I need to talk to you about this.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it someday.
Finish season 4.
Someday.
I will watch it.
And today is not that day. But
Not today.
You know what you could watch in the meantime?
Actually, honestly, I've been thinking about watching this.
I'm going to watch this show. The official website for Birdie's Wing, Golf Girls Story, announced on Wednesday that the anime is going to be getting a second season in January 2023. The website also unveiled a promotional video and a key visual for this second season.
Key visual.
I was kind of interested in this because, again, sports anime. And then Giguk, I think it was, actually tweeted out a thing like, I think it was like why you need to watch waifu golf or whatever he called it. I forget what it was. It was either Giguk or Mother's Basement. I can't remember which one.
It was Mother's Basement. It's such
Yeah, I know Mother's Basement did a video on it.
He's so obsessed with that show.
I've heard it's pretty good. I don't think it's like, I think it's kind of like Day Live where it's like, it's not actually good, but it looks pretty good. You know what I mean?
From the promotional, or from all the clips I've seen online, it kind of looks like JoJo's Golf.
Which I'm big into, because they're like super powered, right?
Yeah, they're like super powered. They like strange things happen. Like it's not like normal golf, but like mafia golf with superpowers, and they have to hit their golf balls in very weird places.
Yeah, like that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think and I don't think any of us have watched this yet, but I think we're all planning on it at this point. I don't know. Yeah. At some point between now and January, right?
Some point between now and the end of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the last piece of news I have here is Aoashi, the soccer anime, is continuing with a second core in July, which is going to air pretty much. Just basically not going to miss a beat. I don't think. I think they skip a week. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, seasons normally take a week off anyway, so.
Yeah. So a new key visual came out for that, and they also revealed some new cast members. New information about the opening and ending themes of the series have all been revealed. Like I said earlier in this podcast, spent all day watching the first season of this, and honestly, it's, like I said earlier, really good. I highly recommend it, actually. If you like sports anime, right?
Quick score so far.
Quick score so far. I'm on episode 10 of 12, and I would say solid 7.5, maybe even touching that 8. You know what I mean? Just at points, it definitely goes up there and just tickles the 8, I'd say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. So like 7.85 probably.
Yeah, probably. It does some nice stuff. Like it's very believable. It has, like, you can actually understand everyone's motivations and stuff. It's good stuff.
Nice.
And that wraps up our little wrap up there of all of the various anime that are going to be continuing. And Jay, I think you have a very interesting news story to share here.
I do have a very interesting news story. We're going to divert from anime that are coming and talk about anime that have kind of come out and people that are in the public eye that are really into these anime. Because Alicia Keys' son, Egypt, is a weeb. Alicia Keys shared on her Instagram a performance from her son, a piano performance, where he went on stage during one of her concerts and decided to play a couple of anime songs, like Giorno from JoJo Bizarre Adventures theme, as well as Merry-Go-Round of Life from Howl's Moving Castle, and the Game of Thrones theme song, which was very cool because how often do you get to see that kind of thing in concert?
Yeah, it was really cool. When I was like putting together the doc for today, I was tempted to put, like, there's so many articles. There was like articles from like People magazine and stuff like that talking about this. It was just like weird to see anime so in the mainstream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like
anime's cool, guys.
Anime is cool.
It is cool.
Can we like stop for like 10 seconds and talk about how like the cool people like anime now?
Yeah, we do.
We were the nerds back in the day.
Well, speak for yourself, Jay.
Oh, sorry.
I've always been really cool.
Yeah, Cole has always been really cool.
Cole was one of the... Cole, did you peak in high school?
No.
Here's the thing, Jay. I can tell you, as someone who was reading Shonen Jump magazine back in like grade 4, 5, and 6,
yes,
and getting ridiculed for it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is almost a little infuriating that anime is cool now.
I know, right?
Yeah, but
I remember people coming up to me while I was watching anime and being like, "You're weird."
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Get away from me. Now it's the cool thing.
Well, sort of, I'd say. It's like, it's mainstream enough now that I have people at work I talk to anime about. It's that mainstream now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, kids will still get made fun of for watching it.
Well,
like,
kids will get made fun of for everything. So.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you're a kid, if you're a kid and you're getting made fun of for stuff, don't worry. It gets better. As soon as you grow up, no one cares about you anymore, and you can just do what you want.
Yeah.
And you find your own little niche.
Yeah. And then you watch some
like an
really
anime
good
podcast.
shows. that maybe might be getting new seasons.
That's right.
Can start an anime podcast. Speaking of new seasons, you thought the season announcements were done. I know you both said that this show wasn't coming back for a season 4, but I said it was.
I knew you'd remember.
I took this story so that I could rub it in your guys' faces. Kaguya-sama season 4 is coming, and the manga is also coming to an end. But the 3rd season of the anime came to an end with a lengthy final episode that seemingly brought the anime story to an end to most people, to the layman. While the broadcast itself further teased this could be the end of the anime. Well, I don't know about that. The official Twitter account for the series has already announced that the next anime for the franchise is already in the works. Unfortunately, there are no details yet as to what kind of new anime project this will be.
Yeah, maybe it's not a season 4.
Well, I knew it would be coming back. We don't know if it's season 4. We don't know if it's OVA or a movie or what. But I'll put it all on the table, and I'll say it's going to be a season 4, boys.
Honestly, it's probably going to be season 4.
Yeah,
but
yeah. In addition to this, in other Kaguya-sama news, the manga's coming to an end. Weekly Young Jump magazine revealed that Love is War manga will end in 14 chapters, as the latest chapter is 268. The Love is War manga will likely end in chapter 272. Set to debut in August of 2022, making it a year since the manga entered its final arc. Kaguya-sama is good.
It is very good.
It will be missed.
Yeah.
When it's done. But all good things must come to an end.
As someone who's reading the manga weekly, honestly, I'm not too surprised that it's ending so soon. We've known for a while it's in its final arc, but just the fact that it's ending in 14 chapters doesn't really surprise me. If anything, it surprises me that it's going to take that long.
I'm always of the opinion that things should end. You don't want them to overstay their welcome.
No, absolutely. And Jump has kind of been in that thing for years, and they're kind of getting better at this, where they would drag things out much longer than they need to be. And I think Mike is grabbing his One Piece, his Luffy figure.
I feel like Cole's taking shots at One Piece there. So
no, it wasn't. It wasn't actually. My example would have been House, the show House.
Ah, yes. No,
the end of House was weak.
Yeah. I always agree with you.
The first few seasons of it were really good.
I would also extend that sentiment to Bleach if we're talking about anime. The ending of Bleach is notoriously awful.
Yeah.
Or the granddaddy of this, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Peaked in the 90s. Now it's just clinging to life.
Honestly, The Simpsons hasn't been good in decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been good since the 90s.
Yeah.
But Jay,
yes,
let us into your corner of gaming.
Ooh,
exclusively your corner.
Yes,
I might add.
Exclusively mine. Yes. Welcome to my corner.
Here's the music.
Welcome to Jay's Game Corner. This week we have a ton of gaming news, specifically from the Nintendo Direct Mini that happened just a couple days ago. I've more days when this episode came out, but when was it? Tuesday.
I thought it was Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
We had a ton of news come from this Nintendo Direct Mini, and you will hear from it last here, because you've probably read it elsewhere. But in case you haven't, let's get into the news. First up in our news today, we got a port of Nier Automata called Nier Automata: The End of Yorha Edition. It's coming to Nintendo Switch on October 6th with new costumes and previously released modes and other content. This version will include the game and all previously released DLC, and physical edition has been confirmed. If you like Nier Automata and things like it, feel free to pick up this version of the game that will be coming out in October. And you can also watch the Nier Automata anime coming in February.
You have Jay's blessing to get this game if you enjoy it.
If
you like Nier Automata, to get the game, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Jay.
Jay, can I get that written down actually? Because I need a note for my wife.
Sure.
Tweet that out.
Sure, I'll tweet it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This game is in like the Xenoblade Chronicles category for me, where it's like a game that I've been wanting to play for so long. But it's like a long game and takes I feel like it takes some investment to play, so I just kind of keep
It also has like multiple endings, so it's like,
ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you know what I'll do then? This is the type of gamer I am. I will have to play with a wiki open the entire time to ensure that I get the best ending.
And all of the endings.
And all of the endings.
I might not do all of the endings. I'll just get the best one. I think you have to get as many as possible.
All of the endings to get the best one.
I'm not going to play this game then.
It's good, though. It's really good.
It is a good game.
I'm sure it is. It'll be on my Switch. I have played this next one you're going to talk about, though.
Yeah, this one actually I was really excited about because this is something I've been clamoring for. During that direct, a Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection was announced for Nintendo Switch and multiple other consoles like PS4 and PC, and it will feature 10 Mega Man Battle Network games from the Game Boy Advance compiled into the collection. It also has a digital version, and if you get the digital version, it's actually going to be split into Volume 1 and Volume 2, and they will be purchasable separately. But I believe what they implied from that is if you were to get the physical version, it's going to come with all 10 of them. The trailer also showed off a new gallery feature with over 1,000 illustrations and over 188 music tracks. And we also got a high-resolution filter option, which will help reduce the pixelation if you turn it on. Man, Mega Man Battle Network is coming back. That's so exciting.
This one caught me by surprise. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah,
What is this?
I don't think this leaked. I can't remember.
I don't think so either. And I don't know if I'll pick it up right away, to be honest with you. But yeah, I played these games a lot as a kid, so I'm kind of it kind of brought back just a quick hit of nostalgia.
Yeah, Battle Network was one of the games I played as a kid, and I'm just very excited for it to come back. And I'm getting this day one.
Yeah,
play it on TV or on the go. I mean, come on, that's gonna be amazing.
I think this one will be better portable. Honestly.
Probably.
Just because the pixelation of it, it's like Game Boy Advance games, right?
Yeah.
This next one too will be great portable.
Before we get to that, I'm just curious what that means for the supposed leak for the Game Boy games, and I've been wondering about that for a while.
Interesting.
Because I feel like if they were to make that, why not just put all these games onto that thing instead of? Maybe I'm thinking too much about it.
Could be that they're putting this out now, so that it still sells before they announce the Game Boy thing. Maybe.
Speaking of old games on portable systems coming out, guys, Persona's coming to Switch. All three of the big ones: Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Portable, and Persona 4 Golden. With Persona 5 Royal coming in October, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden will be coming later on. We don't know exactly when, probably 2023. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden specifically is the one that is probably the biggest one because that was locked on the Vita for a long time, and we're finally getting it on a home console. It was announced a while ago that it's coming to Xbox and PS4, but now we're getting it on a hybrid console, which is pretty cool.
I think we literally talked about this last week, didn't we? Or was it 2 weeks ago?
We did.
Yeah.
No, that was it coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
Now they're coming to Switch.
And I remember us saying that I wish it was coming to Switch, and then here we are. They heard
Honestly,
us.
it's not really surprising because we got that announcement last week, so it's just kind of like, oh, cool, it's coming to another console too.
Yeah.
But just the fact
that
it
the PS5 though. It's weird.
Curious.
I think Royal is coming to PS5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why not those other ones? It's weird.
Well, you can
speculate.
You can probably still play them on PS5. It's just like
I'm sure you can.
Yeah. It's probably just like they probably couldn't upscale it enough to justify putting it on PS5.
It could have been too like the
PS5 release.
It could have been also that maybe the to upscale it to PS5 and convert all the files to PS5 files is just like not worth it. And it's just easier. They might just easier and cheaper just to do to PS4 because it's only one generation jump then.
Yeah. Especially since PS5 is backwards compatible, there's no real problem there.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've got one more piece of news that I'm about to talk about. If no one wants to interrupt me right now, we're gonna get right into our last piece of news today. Nobody's gonna interrupt me.
Jay, stop right there.
Oh.
This is my game corner. I'm taking it over.
Oh no.
Listen.
The corner of the corner. Mike's game corner.
Mike's game corner. Welcome to Mike's game corner. Play the music. Nice.
You don't have music, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't have any.
You don't have
What do you
music.
mean? This is my game. It's always been mine. Guys, if you're familiar with games like Stardew Valley, there's a new game that was announced during this direct called Harvestella. It's a new life simulation RPG game from Square Enix. It looks basically like Final Fantasy meets Stardew Valley. So you will farm crops, cook delicious meals, trek through fields, collect materials, and you also get to chill with villagers, milk cows, and slay monsters in this fully 3D fantasy world. This game's set to release on November 4th on Switch and Steam.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah. I just had to interrupt Jay's Game Corner, I think, just to bring that up. Because we weren't originally going to talk about it, but I saw this game and I was like very hyped about it. And I was like, I must speak of this game.
I think
Mike, you gotta play Minecraft, my guy. You gotta play some Minecraft.
I don't like the way it looks.
Mike, have
No,
you?
that's the charm of it.
Have you played Rune Factory?
You know what? I've tried. That's one of those games that I've owned it several times and they just never actually played it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, that's what this game looks like. It looks a lot like Rune Factory, but like Square. I really hope this game's good. Like,
speaking of Square,
I looked at
Minecraft.
it. Cole, you can't stop bringing up Minecraft.
Cole's addicted to Minecraft.
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Cole, is Minecraft
I haven't
on
played
your
it.
mind? Why didn't you bring that up?
No, I haven't played it in like months.
He comes back
But
next
it's always
week.
there.
I'm playing Minecraft.
It's always there. It's like a bug.
He comes back next
Eating.
week, eyes bloodshot.
I can't stop.
can't
I quit
stop.
my job.
I just hit rocks with a pickaxe now.
I'm a month
whatever
late
that
on all
game
my
is.
bills. I've just been playing Minecraft.
Cole, it's only been a week. How are you a month late?
But
Guys?
yeah, no, I hope it's good. I think from the trailer it showed like there's an actual story to it.
Probably it's Square. There'll be some
It's
kind of
Square,
weird,
yeah.
crazy story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we should quickly dive into my little bag of mail here, Mike's mailbag. We have our mailbag here from Kratos and Eggs. What? No, nothing brought
What?
up this time? No,
No.
I'm allowed to have my
It's
mailbag.
your bag.
Oh,
It's
my
your
bag
bag.
of mail. Interesting.
We discussed it. The alliteration's good. Mike's mailbag.
Oh, okay.
Mike's mail.
We should probably change the game
Bag.
corner to Gardian's game corner.
Ooh.
Rolls off
Perhaps.
the tongue more.
I kind of like Jay's game corner better than. Well, we'll talk about that off air. But Kratos and Eggs wants to know what show from this last season was the biggest disappointment. What I mean is one you were super excited for or super interested in and ended up being lackluster. And I'm just gonna let me go out on a limb here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the name of the
Yeah.
show I can feel it in the waves right now.
No, Mike, you have to stop. Jay has to answer first because if we answer, Jay's answer will be fueled by spite. So he has to answer first.
Okay.
Then you can guess what mine is.
I
Okay.
know what yours is. Both of yours. I can already guess it. But mine.
See, he's already spiteful.
The spite is
I'm
strong.
not, I don't care.
Yeah.
My answer honestly would probably be Shield Hero, but like
Oh, I totally forgot about
Yeah.
that show. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. But like honestly, like I didn't really have like my hopes weren't really dashed like entirely by anything because I knew what I was in for with everything I was getting. Shield Hero was
Okay.
probably just like not like if Shield Hero season 1 was like a 7 out of 10, season 2 would be like a 5 or a 6, maybe less.
Oh, okay, it's that much
Yeah,
worse.
I haven't even heard people talk about Shield Hero.
Yeah,
it's not getting anything.
And like it was the most hyped show aside from maybe like Spy Family and Kaguya of the season.
Yeah.
I think it's still the most popular show of the season by like popularity rankings, but I think it has like a 60% score on AniList. So yeah, it's not doing very well.
Yeah, it has a
Yeah.
67 on any list.
Yeah, it's not doing great.
Anyway, talk
Cool.
about Shikimori.
Let's talk about Shikimori and why it's so
Shikimori
disappointing.
is very disappointing.
Yeah.
But I knew it. I guess it didn't disappoint me because I knew
Yeah.
that it wasn't all that. But
Well,
I hoped that they would make it a little bit better than the manga, and they didn't.
it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
It's just too, you know how it's wholesome and nice and sweet. There's no like on paper it should be the same category as like Aharen or something like that.
Yeah,
But it's just not.
on paper. I should like it.
Yeah,
The
it's just
problem-
not.
So the problem
It's
with
only got
it
one
is-
redeeming quality, and she's barely, and she's
the
not
problem
in
with
it enough.
Shikimori as an
cardboard.
anime is that it doesn't work as an anime. It works better as a manga, and the reason for that is essentially because it focuses and revolves around the fact that Shikimori is cute and she's also cool. Even if it gets into a less episodic format and it actually opens up, it still focuses on that fact. And it's a much more romantic focus between Izumi and Shikimori, whereas Aharen is more comedic focused. Like, it does have romance in it, but it's more emphasized on the comedy and making you laugh.
Yeah, I kind of felt like Shikimori needed to have very strong characters because the characters are kind of like the whole point of the show almost.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of didn't flesh them out for the show really enough.
They're all annoying.
I think the manga does it, but like it does it much later that the anime just didn't get to.
Yeah, I made it further into the anime, I think, than you guys. I watched up to episode 8 is where I'm at right now. I'll probably finish it just out of spite.
I think
Jay's
10.
current.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I did enjoy, I think it was episode 6, 7, and 8 when that girl who was kind of jealous of Shikimori.
The most interesting character in the show.
Yeah. That was actually like kind of like I was starting to get actually kind of interested in it at that point. But
right?
other than that,
like the
it's sort of
drama there
disappointing.
where like she wanted to, I
there's
even
actually
tweeted
some
out
little
when
too
that
late.
happened. Yeah, I even tweeted
little
out
too late
when that
for me.
happened. This was the best part of Shikimori.
Yeah. It's got to happen sooner.
You know what else has to happen soon?
Break.
A break.
A break. A little breaky for the boys.
Yeah,
What are we gonna talk about
hungry.
after the
I'm gonna
break?
Grab some food.
After the break, I think I quit.
You know what, Cole? That sounds like a good idea. Me too.
Sounds like a good idea. But actually, we're going to talk about our seasonal anime awards.
Yeah. Wrap up this season and get ready for
Forward to the next season?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah.
A little bit of that?
Tiny bit.
Break.
Welcome back from break. We're going to get into our main topic shortly, but before we begin, I'd like to give you something to think about during our discussion. What was your favorite anime of spring 2022? Once you finish this episode, comment down below if you're watching on YouTube, or let us know on Discord or on Twitter, and maybe we'll feature your answers in our next episode. But, without further ado, let's begin our awards. If you listened to our previous award show, you understand the rules, but for those who haven't, let's discuss. We have a few categories that we're going to award different shows we've seen, including Anime of the Season. These things include OP, ED, protagonist, antagonist, and other things. And at the beginning of this season, we also picked a new show that we put all our chips in watching, as well as a show we thought would be a unanimous Anime of the Season. We will also discuss how our two choices went. So boys, how did your choices go?
Wow.
Well.
Cool.
Well. First of all, my new anime pick of the season was Dance You,
Ooh.
which I'm sure will come up. And my anime of the season prediction was Kaguya-sama, Love is War Season 3.
Yes.
Yes. Jay, what were yours? Just as a quick
quick reminder, my picks were Love After World Domination for my new anime pick, and the anime of the season prediction, the critically acclaimed, watched by everyone, nobody missed this show, Summertime Rendering.
Yes.
Yes, that show.
Yes.
That we all were able to watch this season.
Mm-hmm.
And my new anime pick for the season, I couldn't decide. I was tossed up, and I went with Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Ouch. And then I also picked Tomodachi Game as my backup. And then my anime of the season prediction was Spy X Family. Do you say the X? I don't know.
I think it's just Spy Family.
I think it's just Spy
I
Family
don't
too.
think you say it.
Yeah.
I don't think you say it.
I don't think you say
Don't
it.
ever say it again.
Okay, I won't say Spy X Family ever again.
Yeah, don't do that.
So, how do we do this? Are we just going to dive right into it?
Let's just dive right in.
Let's just
OP
jump
of
right
the
into
season.
it. Let's start with OP of the season. Cole, what's your OP of the season?
Well, first of all, I think we should just discuss some of the terrific OPs from this season.
Some of the nominees.
There were so many good OPs this season.
Yeah,
there were some really good OPs. Honestly,
this was a tough.
Aharen-san, say what you will about it, Jay. I love that OP, man. I love like the watercolor stuff in it.
Yeah, I do like
the art style of it. I wish the whole show looked like that. To be honest. Yeah.
Kaguya had a pretty good OP.
The Aharen was
oh yeah
tight for me. Like that was a close. Honestly, I thought about it as my OP of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaguya had a really good OP. Probably the best Kaguya OP song.
Yeah. Giri Giri is
I think
far and away the best one.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Yeah. What else was there this season that had good OPs? Obviously, you got to talk about Kong Meng.
Yeah.
The OP that took the world by storm.
Mm-hmm.
Fire OP.
I think there's still I think they're still like releasing promotional material for that song, like just to hype it up more.
Good.
Because,
Good.
Yeah.
Deserves it. Shikamori, the OP was just okay.
I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoyed the Tomodachi game OP as well. I thought that was pretty good.
I do like that OP. Honestly, that's an OP I like watch consistently.
Heroines Run the Show, bad OP.
Bad, yeah.
Bad OP.
I haven't seen that one either. What about Day Live 4? How was the OP for that one?
Not good.
Probably the best. I was gonna say the best Day Live OP.
Yeah, I mean that's true. The Day Live ED, and we'll get into this later, trash for season 4.
Have they had a good ED yet?
I don't think so.
I think Cole, did we talk about Dance 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 Tour and how the OP is really great for that one too? I don't remember if you brought it up yet or not.
Oh, I didn't because it's my OP of the season.
Ooh, very good.
Terrific. I love the song. I love the animation in it. Yeah, just a very all-around good OP. My runner-up would definitely be Kong Ming, though. That one's terrific.
And I guess since we're announcing them now, I will just say that Kong Ming was my OP of the season. Because that thing took me by storm and had a stranglehold on me to this day. It's
a really good song. And like the visuals just really accompany that song really well.
Yeah. They clearly definitely, like, when they made that one, they knew what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and like the song itself is just...
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah.
And like listen to the whole version, like the full version of the song.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is.
Is it really?
A little like rap thing in it. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I've never actually done that. I don't usually listen to the full versions, to be honest with you.
No?
Not particularly.
Oh, you're missing out on some like real good songs, man.
I'm sure. The Aoashi OP is just your standard shonen OP, I would say. What about, I know Cole watched Daemon Recipe for Happiness.
I don't really even remember the OP for that one.
Must have been good then.
Yeah. I think it was just kind of this soft acoustic thing.
Yeah.
Skeleton
Knight. I want flashy OPs.
Skeleton Knight in Another World had a YouTuber sing its OP, which is really strange.
That is strange.
That's weird. Jay,
I guess we should start with the elephant in the room, Spy Family, because we haven't talked about that OP yet.
Talk about it.
That was my favorite OP of the season, and Cole, you will fight me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me. To be honest,
I love the visuals of that OP. It has so much hidden in it, like so many hidden details, and I remember Cole saying like it switches so much on like what it does and like what it's
inconsistent. But the first half of it is like this like paper cutout thing going on, and then all of a sudden it turns into like.
But that's the point,
things.
because like that paper cutout thing is supposed to be like from Anya's childish point of view, looking at.
I knew you'd say this. I knew you would. I knew that was exactly your argument.
And then
it's the childish, and then they turn the light out, and now it's adult time.
Yes, but like it's not that it's adult time. It's that like she's like it also kind of represents like the falsehood of the family, and then when they turn the lights out, that's kind of like when it goes into like what they really are, who they really are.
Stay in a lane. Stay in a lane.
They are staying in a lane. It is staying in a lane. It's telling the story.
It's all over the road.
It's
all over the road.
It's telling the story of the show.
I'm gonna play the role of mediator here and say the show must go on, gentlemen.
Anyway,
Jay,
that was
how was the How was the couple of cuckoos OP?
It's bad.
Yeah. And you did say that
And-
Spy Family was your OP of the season, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what brought this.
Yeah,
along.
I just wanted to break that up before you guys killed each other or quit the
I'm
podcast.
quitting the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, did we cover all of them here? I don't know what else. Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. Did anyone watch that one?
It's on my list, but I haven't gotten around
It's
to it yet.
definitely on Jay's list.
Yeah.
We got an elf girl.
Oh, how was the Ninja Girl show, Cole?
Oh, that OP is so good.
Is it? I wasn't expecting that.
I forgot.
Must be very good then.
No, I just, that show, like, I've been enjoying that show a lot, but I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't, like, stick out in my head. No, that OP is really good. It's the Peggies. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And it's super catchy.
Yeah, I do like catchy songs.
Me
Was
too.
the Legends of the Galactic Heroes, was it the same song?
No, they did change it up.
Okay.
They should have stuck with the old one.
That's a good song.
It was fine, though.
You're
Okay.
okay. So.
Thanks, Jay.
I think we've covered pretty much all of them there, though, right?
I think
I
all
think
of
so.
the big ones.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm so glad that you reminded me of.
Oh,
Just
Shield
the
Heroes
joy
OP.
on your face.
Did we talk about Shield
Oh.
Heroes OP?
Yeah,
I haven't even seen it.
We didn't. I don't remember it at all.
It's bad.
I think it was pretty bad. That's usually the
like
sign
the
of a
rest-
bad OP if you
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
remember it.
Shield Hero is like everything Shield Hero Season 2 did was not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Should we move to the EDs?
I think we
Ooh.
shall. Let's move to the EDs, and I'll bring up my Ninja Girl show because that ED's interesting on that one. It's a different song. Well, it's the same song every ED,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sung in a different style, and it's sung by a different like ninja team because they're all made up of ninja teams.
Okay.
So each ED is a little bit different, and it's kind of neat. I like that one. It's not my ED of the season, but it's nice. It's, every time I watch the end, I'm like, what are they gonna do this time? What's the genre of song this time? Kind of reminds me of
Cole, you're cutting out.
Kageki Shoujo from last season. Oh, hello.
Oh,
That
okay.
was 2 seasons ago, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So what about, there's actually a couple other shows that, honestly, there's a lot of EDs this season that I thought were better than the OPs. Like, I really loved the Spy Family ED a lot.
That ED is
Yeah.
really good.
That ED was so good. Just like having Anya, I just love Anya just cruising around, and then all of a sudden they're dancing at the end of it, and the song's just so catchy too.
Mm-hmm.
The dance in it is
Yeah,
top tier.
yeah, it's A+ for sure.
I love how
Shield-
they're kind of like in black and white when they're out of the house, but when they're home, finally, like they're all in color and they're like all together. Like kind of how because they're home, they kind of can really be a family instead of pretending to be one.
Jay, you put so much thought into things. So like you're so
You put
smart.
so much thought. You put so much thought into exclusively Spy Family OPs and EDs. Dance Year's got a great ED as well.
Oh yes, it's better than the
it
OP.
does.
It's better
I
than the
like
OP.
the art style of it. Mike, you're wrong, but I like the art style of it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Better
Speaking
song,
of,
better art style.
Speaking of really
It's
good
not a
art
better
styles, Skeleton Knight in Another World, it has an amazing first shot for the ED, and then the rest of the ED sucks.
Oh, interesting.
Amazing first shot. That's an interesting.
Like the first shot is gorgeous, and then it just like goes downhill from there.
Is it
I'll
just
have
like
to
a
send-
panning shot of a waifu or something? Like what's...
It's like a beautiful landscape shot with one of the characters just standing there.
Oh, okay.
But like
Kind of Attack on Titan ED-ish
kind of. I'll send it to you
Nice.
after.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Shikamori had a pretty good ED as well.
Yeah. I thought it was really good. Just like it's kind of like it was kind of like a rhythm game, like a it was like a rhythm game with like her protecting him. Which I
Yeah,
thought was like really cool. It was like a really cool take on that.
I knew you would like it because it was kind of like video gamey. I was like, oh, this feels like something Jay would like for sure.
And it was my ED of the season.
Oh, he really liked it.
Yeah. I really liked it just because like it was a really neat way to show off their relationship and I thought that like it was done really well. Like the execution of the overall rhythm game kind of aspect was done pretty well.
I like how it was kind of like like the imagery of it was kind of like the show, where like the same thing kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really liked that part. You know, how nothing happens in it.
Okay. Okay.
Cole is taking shots, just
Yeah.
loading up the gun, taking more shots.
Yeah.
Another show I thought had a better ED than OP is Aharen. I loved the ED for that. I love the song for it too.
That
Just
was the one with the fidget spinner,
Daijoubu,
right?
Daijoubu.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
that ED is so good.
it's cute. Yeah, and then with her like fidget spinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah.
It was
Cute
fierce
show.
fierce competition for my ED of the
Outdated.
season.
Cute show.
Outdated with the freaking fidget spinners.
What was your ED of the season, Michael?
My ED of the season goes to Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic. I love this ED so much because it just
It's
hits,
cool. Yeah,
it hits like the Starship Troopers vibe. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
just seeing like, okay, I know Cole's gonna appreciate this part, but like when they're getting off the thing and like Chica has a little bow on her helmet and stuff, and like she gets killed and their hairnet flies off, she rips off her hairnet at the end, and Hayasaka's like, it's just so good. I don't know. Yeah.
I like it.
And then at
I
the
like
end,
that
when he
one.
wakes up from the dream and Kaguya's looking at him, it's like, oh, that's so nice. So nice.
Yeah. Very, very cute. I just like cute EDs.
Yeah.
Like Spy Family. Spy Family's my ED of the season.
Oh, there you go, Cole. Good choice.
Not much to say about it that we haven't already said.
Yeah.
I like the dance. I like the Anya stuff. Good face in it.
Good
Yep.
imagery.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Protagonists.
Protagonist.
Yes.
This is our category.
This is
Our
our
namesake.
signature
This is
category.
our signature category. Yes. It was a pretty stacked category this year, too. Like, we had Kong Ming was deep in this category for me. I loved him as a protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Or what's her name?
Aiko, I think.
Aiko's. Yeah, Aiko's
Yeah.
good too. I like
Yep.
her.
But you got all the characters in Spy Family and Kaguya-sama, like just absolute monsters in this category, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta throw a little love to Tsubaki from my Ninja Girl show. She's
Yeah.
good. I like her. Yeah.
Komi
She's got a
was
big
this
old
season?
forehead. Komi was this season too, but
Yeah.
Komi looks like a loaf of bread, and she has the personality of one.
But like,
Cole's come around.
No, I like Komi-san. But
Yeah.
Komi as a character. The show is all about the people around Komi.
yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
But I mean, like, Tadano's like pretty cool.
I like
Pretty
Tadano.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like him. I like Najima. I like the other characters in that.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I like the main character from Heroines Run the Show, Suzumi Hiyori.
Mhm.
She's a bundle of sunshine, just classic shoujo main heroine. Yeah, just classic.
Yep.
Just a good old Genki girl. That's what I need in my life.
The characters from Aharen as well also were really close for me in this one. I really thought about putting either Raido or Aharen in this one too.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody from Tomodachi game came close, or Aoashi too. They're good
Yuichi-
characters, but not as protagonists, I guess.
Yuichi was a pretty good protagonist. Like, I mean, honestly, just how he handled the situation he was in, I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And just like his character and his backstory, I thought were really compelling and really made me want to know more about him and his story. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we say what our protagonists of the season are?
Let's do that. Mine would be Junpei from Dance 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 Year, who we didn't even bring up. But I mean, what I was trying to think of for like my favorite protagonist of the series was who, I don't want to say inspired me because that's so corny, but like who I felt was
resonated
the
with
most
you?
inspirational.
Who
right?
resonated with
And
you
that
the
was
most?
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the one that stuck out to me
Mm-hmm.
as a good protagonist.
Yeah.
Everyone else, I just enjoyed their story, but like he was the one who actually went through some stuff
Yeah.
to achieve his goal.
He definitely had a lot of character development, which is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jay?
My protagonist of the season, probably very different from what either of you expected from a protagonist of the season. And honestly, there are two reasons why I really like this protagonist. One, I thought that his story was really interesting, and I was intrigued to see more. But at the same time, man, this the show that he's in and the stuff that happens in it, it's just like at one point I started thinking like this is his world and he's just kind enough to let all of the other characters live in it. And that's Yuichi Katagiri from Tomodachi Game.
You had me waiting on bated breath there with your explanation. I was like, who is he talking about?
Just because like he pulls so many A pulls. I don't want to. I'm gonna censor myself here.
Yeah.
He like so many of the BS things he does is just like ridiculous, but like he somehow gets away with it, and like he somehow ends up on top at the end, no matter what happens.
Yeah. That was honestly the thing that kind of threw me off the most about that show.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's like he's a super genius who just always knows everything, and he's like definitely an interesting character. I would agree with that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's a super genius. I just say he's more like he's super sadistic and evil. And
very interesting character for sure.
Yeah, like he'll go to any means to accomplish his goals, no matter how evil it ends up being.
Mm-hmm.
And which speaking of sadistic and evil,
I was gonna say, and will use any means to accomplish their goal. I'm gonna tell you guys what my protagonist of the season was.
Please do.
Coming in from the top rope from the Spy X Family anime, it's Anya, the monolith character of this season. You could not escape Anya this season. She was everywhere.
She took the anime community by storm this season.
Yeah,
well,
and for good reason.
For good reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Peanuts.
Yeah.
Get me some peanuts, man. Cole, here, edit in peanuts right now.
Peanuts. Very cute.
Exactly. Very cute.
Very cute. Waka waka.
Mike,
waka.
Put in if for the YouTube video, put in the Anya hair face now.
It's in there.
Good.
That was good.
Very cute.
Yep.
Good.
Also cute.
Yep. Yep. I don't think I need to really say much more. Anya is great. She stole everyone's heart this season. And with that, we're gonna go to the characters that did the opposite, the antagonists.
Oh, and so many antagonists this season.
So many antagonists.
Crazy antagonists that really made us want to shake our fists in the air and go, "Oh, you!"
Yeah.
Oh, old man yells at cloud.
The same thing.
So many, like classic villains that are just like really easy to identify that they're an antagonist this season.
Yeah.
Can you guys name them, please? Because I'm struggling.
Manabu from Tomodachi Game.
Is he actually an antagonist? I don't even actually know.
I'd say he's not a villain.
He's pretty neutral.
He's an antagonist.
He just kind of like is the host of the game. I guess the game's the antagonist there.
No, I'd say he's the antagonist because he runs the game.
Oh, does he actually run the game?
Like he's not like the mastermind, but like he's like the main like obstacle in their way that is present. So I'd say he's the antagonist there.
Okay. I think what we're basically trying to get at here is there wasn't like many clear-cut good antagonists this season.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see some meme pics here on this one.
Yeah, some off-the-wall pics for sure. Cole, what's your pick?
I put in here. I put that the Anime Protagonist podcast is my antagonist of the season because you guys were rushing me to come up with one. But now that I think about it, it's I'm gonna go with the fact that there still is no second trailer to Chainsaw Man. Give me that trailer already. God damn it.
I'm into that. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what was a really good antagonist?
What was that?
Disney execs not giving us Summertime Render.
And that is my antagonist of the season, was Disney holding Summertime Rendering hostage. Because that's really, honestly, like the thing that made me the most angry this season, I would say. Because I can't, and you know what the most brutal part is like the show has an 81% on AniList.
It's a good show.
Apparently really good. I know.
I think we all want to watch it.
Yeah.
But we're just waiting. We're just like, when's it coming?
Yeah. Jay, what's your antagonist?
My antagonist is actually a character or characters from a show.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Impossible.
From the top rope, characters you don't know about. From Trapped in a Dating Sim, the Idiot Brigade. This is all the love interests from the Otome game that the main character is trapped in. They all basically become the antagonist towards the main character, and he has to fight them. So.
And they're actually called the Idiot Brigade?
He calls them the Idiot Brigade because they're all dumb. They're all very stupid.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I can relate having to deal with the Idiot Brigade.
Yeah, I do that
Yeah.
every week, every Friday.
At least
Yeah.
weekly. Yeah.
And you listeners at home see it every Sunday at 5:00 Central Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tune in to see the Idiot Brigade.
To see the Idiot Brigade.
That's our sub name.
Best boy.
Best boy. This was actually
Best-
at first glance for me. This one was like I was like, oh, who is this gonna be? But it actually is kind of sneaky stacked. I feel there's a lot of good boys this season.
There's some good boys. Kong Ming.
Ming,
We already
yeah.
talked about him.
Lloyd.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Lloyd Ford.
Lloyd, good boy.
We'll talk quickly about my best boy of the season. I'm just gonna go right into it. Was Junpei from Dance Dance Dancer. He's
Yeah.
a good boy. Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
boy.
I like his energy. He just,
Mhm.
never gives up. I like when he questions himself. He doesn't really know if what he's doing is right, but he kind of just decides to follow his heart and do what he's doing. What are some other good ones? Obviously, Lloyd Forger is a very good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yui Shigami from Kaguya, best boy.
yeah.
Or President.
Or
Shirogane.
Shirogane. Yeah.
Shirogane. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
good.
Ishigami's my favorite character from Kaguya, so
You're biased.
I'm biased.
Was-
For context, the final arc of season 2 is kind of what made me fall in love with Ishigami.
Of course, yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
because I remember when I got into it, I saw that in the manga, and I was just waiting for the anime to get to that part so I could be like, finally, people will get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but anyway,
I'll say my boy of the season coming in from out of nowhere, coming in around the final bend from Recipe for Happiness, my boy Nagu. Oh my god.
Nagomu?
Nagomu. That's a tough one.
That is
That is a tongue
Nagomu.
twister.
Nagomu.
That's a tough one.
Irino.
Anyway, this guy just everybody just he is like Genki boy.
Okay, so
He's like in his late 20s.
brain empty.
He's a musician and he is Genki boy.
So basically,
So
you.
he's just, oh yeah, that's me, full of positive vibes all the time. And everybody hates him for some reason.
So you.
I watched the show and I'm like, why is everybody on this guy? He's so, I want to hang out with him. Seems fun.
that's really
Seems like a fun dude.
Yeah, this guy seems great. We can also talk about one of our best boys too, Raido from Aharen.
Oh yeah.
Great boy.
He was
he'd be a
annoying
runner-up
to
for
me.
Yeah, I love when
Jay,
he.
you just don't like it because you're full of spite.
No,
Yeah.
I just didn't like it.
I loved every time when he would see Aharen doing something or something would happen, and he'd immediately jump to like the most far-fetched conclusion,
Yeah, the wildest conclusion possible.
and then he'd be like,
so
"Oh
me.
no, it's just this,"
So me.
and then they just move on. I don't know. It's funny.
No.
Yeah, so Jay,
Yeah. So me.
jumping to the wild conclusions. Yeah.
What about Izumi from Shikimori?
Yeah. Okay. He's a cinnamon roll.
He is definitely a cinnamon roll.
He's
You know what?
genuinely
He's definitely a cinnamon roll that could use like a lot of butter and some actual cinnamon on it. Because right now he's just plain bread wrapped
He's
into
just
the
some
form
plain
of a.
bread.
No,
the
he's
shape
a
of a
cinnamon roll.
cinnamon
He's
roll.
adorable.
He cashed in all of his luck points to get the hot girlfriend.
Yeah, and then he's useless
And then-
otherwise.
yeah.
But like, he's adorable, and like, he tries. He tries,
guys.
I
guys,
didn't-
and he was my best boy of the season because he's a cinnamon roll
No,
and
I'll-
he tries despite his bad luck.
I can see why somebody would say he's
I could
best
see,
boy.
I
He's-
could see it too. I'm just
he's
not my
a
cup of
cinnamon
tea.
roll.
It's
Not
the
my cup
meme.
of tea.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's the meme.
Cole, who's best boy in your ninja show?
There aren't any. That's the whole point.
They're all
Michael.
girls.
They're all girls.
That's like
Oh.
saying who's your best boy in Love Life.
I was watching the show and I was thinking, man, there's like no male cast members, not a single one.
Where the bros at? Is what you're probably saying.
Where the bros at? Where the best boys at?
Yeah,
They
and
never showed.
I feel like we'd be remiss to talk about best boys without mentioning we got Wenli Yang and Reinhard von Lohengram from Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh yeah, my boys.
Did you forget?
They're great boys. How can you forget?
Yeah. Wang Lee's great. I
Wang
love
Lee.
him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm personally a Reinhardt guy, but I also
Are you?
I think I come down on that side, but
Oh no, I like Wang Lee.
they're both good.
He's good. I
Yep.
like him. He's so like pessimistic and he just wants out. I just like how he's just like, I'm resigning.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm actually quitting.
you
And
know,
then they're
I
like,
like.
but you're
can-
not though. You're not.
I like
though.
You're
Legend
not allowed to.
and also
Yeah.
Galactic Heroes. Those are my favorite characters.
Yeah.
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 No. Jay, you're missing out. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it. Everyone should watch it.
I feel like we should just quickly mention Naofumi is
No.
not a good boy. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Let's move
We
on.
don't talk about him. We don't talk about him. Mike.
Yeah.
Let's move on to
He
my
rose and then he fell.
Yeah.
our favorite category, best girl
Best
of the
girl.
season.
All right, get your boxing gloves ready. Get ready
Okay,
to fight.
well, here we go. Ninja girls, all good. All of them.
All
I
of
love
them.
them all.
You
all
love
of
them
them.
all.
I think we should address the
Uh,
elephant in the room with both of the Spy Family girls for different reasons,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes.
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 For very different
That
reasons.
was just just the where you were going with that. I was like, I'm gonna let this play out and see where it goes before I
Just
say
let
anything.
Jay
But
go.
yeah,
Yes.
Different reasons, obviously.
Anya-
yes.
Anya.
Anya is
absolutely.
yeah, good just as a character.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Here's how I'm gonna put it. Anya is the best girl in that show,
Yeah.
and Yor is the best woman in that show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is
Yes.
waifu.
She is mommy.
Yes,
Yeah.
best waifu. Yeah,
Yeah. Mommy Yor.
mommy Yor.
Again, heroines run the show. Hiyori is a good girl. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I just like Genki girls. Kaguya-sama, all the girls too.
Yeah.
Yep. All of them.
Yeah.
Every
All
character
of
in that
them.
show is top tier. To be honest
Mhm.
with you.
Every character in that show is best girl.
I'm sure Raph Talia was still good this season. I don't really know. I also like Philo too. I don't know if she was still good this season or not. Yeah. What about Komi? Still loaf of bread?
Komi's loaf of bread. Najumi's
Yeah.
better.
The main girl from Dance Dance Dancier was
Yeah,
pretty
she
good.
was
Oh
good
yeah,
too.
she's good.
I liked the girl in the ballet academy too. I thought she was good as well.
Yeah.
I liked her. Yeah,
I forget her
she's-
name.
She's like the tsundere one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've already mentioned my affection for Aharen as well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And I mean, after Michael brings up Legend of the Galactic Heroes a million times, we got to talk about Frederica Greenhill
Of course.
and oh shoot, what's the bear or what's Lohengrom's girl's name? Hold on.
I don't know. There's great names.
Hildegard
in that show.
von
There you go.
Mariendorf. Yeah.
Yep.
Guess what voice actor plays her?
I don't know.
Jay?
Kana Hanazawa.
You know it.
There we go. If you're watching
I
the
like
YouTube
Frederica
Briefly
video,
reminder
you
that
will just
Cole
have
has a
seen her
crush on
pop up on
Kana
the screen.
Hanazawa.
I like Frederica Greenhill more though. She's good. Best girl of the season though is Mommy Yor. I mean, obviously, it's not even close, guys.
I mean, voiced by Sayori Hayami, like, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she's just I like her. She's funny
Yeah.
to me.
Are
So
you
the
just,
way you're-
flips the switch.
Are you gonna catch up on the manga once part 2 ends?
Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
Is there a delay?
I don't know.
no, I just didn't know where to go from that.
Mike, who's your best girl of the season?
Oh, my best girl of the season is Aharen-sama. I like her a lot.
Sama.
Sama.
San.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I mixed it up with
Aharen-sama.
Kaguya-sama. Aharen-san. That's right. I don't know.
Aharon's good.
I like her. She's good. She's very wholesome.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
yeah, honestly, kind of reminds me of my wife a little bit, which I think is part of the thing here, to be honest with you. But
Really?
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Does Aharon
I'll
beat up
explain off
Raido?
air. Yeah. Pardon me?
Aharon's got that big protect energy.
Yeah.
That's her thing.
Yeah.
Your is protect me.
Yeah. She
that's her
Step
protect
on
you.
me.
The thing that killed Yor for me is her cooking abilities.
We'll just cook
That's
for
fine.
her.
Yeah, you like cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like eating and not
Yeah.
dying.
Well,
Eat
Eat
the
what you
food that
cook.
you cook.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to always cook.
Oh well,
Well,
sorry.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Sorry.
Unfortunate.
I'm sorry then.
that's what restaurants are for.
We didn't mention Day Day Live. Was there any good girls in that season, Jay?
I mean, Kurumi's was in it, so.
There you go. Best
Okay,
girl.
okay. I've turned
Yeah,
around on
best
Kurumi.
girl.
This new season has turned me around on Kurumi.
Yeah.
She's best.
She's pretty.
She's the
She is
best.
really good.
In Aoashi, there's a girl named Hana. She's also very good. I you guys don't know who I'm talking about, but yep, she is a nice girl. She is played by Maki Kawase. Do you guys know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
No? Okay.
Keep talking.
Yep.
1 sec.
No, she's very good though. I watched the dub anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
And then Jay, what was your best girl of the season?
My best girl of the season was in a show that you guys didn't watch, and it was the show that I had to watch. And you were missing out on Desumi Magahara from Love After World Domination. Man, she was so good.
I actually want to watch this show. I
It's
just
so
haven't gotten
cute.
around to it.
Like
It looks interesting for sure.
It's like a quintessential cute show between like star-crossed lovers with like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, where like I mentioned in our preview, Red Ranger dating Rita Repulsa. Like, it's just an interesting premise, and like they're really cute together. She's adorable. Because like she's a villain working for the like monster team, but like when she's not like attacking or anything, she's just like a regular girl that like goes to high school and like has a cat who like is adorable, paints her nails and things, and like
girly stuff.
Yeah,
Best girly stuff.
Best girl.
Shall we
Literally
move on
every time
to...
I was watching that show and she appeared on screen, I'd utter to myself, "Best girl."
Every time?
Every time.
That's a
Oh
lot.
God.
Either she must not be in the show very much then, I hope.
She's-
Or you're just sitting there, best girl, best girl,
Yeah.
best girl,
Best girl.
best girl, best girl.
Best girl. Remind me never to watch that show with Jay.
Well, I've already seen it, so I know. Like, I know I don't need to say it again.
Yeah, but then you'll just be like, wait for this. Best girl's coming right up.
Yeah, best girl.
Hold
best
on.
Girl.
She's going to be
best
about.
girl.
She's,
Best girl.
best girl's going to be on the
Best girl.
screen right away.
Best girl.
Best
Best
girl.
girl.
Best girl.
Best girl.
Best girl.
Best girl.
Biggest surprise of the season, boys?
My biggest surprise, and I've said this several times in the podcast already, is just honestly the Kong Ming opening going so hard. And then it led me to discover Kong Ming as a whole. So really it's just honestly Kong Ming as a whole was my biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
the first time I saw that OP, like I think my jaw actually dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because I sent it to you guys because I saw it on Reddit and I was like, what is happening right now? And then I read the synopsis for it and then it also said, what is happening right now? And then I watched the show and I said, what is happening right now? This is awesome.
So, to summarize Kong Ming, what is happening right now?
Yeah, well, but it does a good job of actually like, it's a good plot and it makes sense. It's just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like once you're into it and like, I don't know, they don't really like spend too much time trying to explain it.
I don't think they really do
just-
at all. They just
No, it just happens, and this is the status quo. This is what the show is, and we're moving on.
Yeah,
and
it's
I kind of
happening.
appreciate that.
Yeah, and just live with it.
Mhm.
And then they just they just do. And
You just
yeah.
live with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? What was yours?
I was I was living out my waifu fantasies this season because man, there was a show that introduced a concept that made me double take and have to go back and look at the subtitles because
I'm
holy
nervous.
shit, guys, there's an elven land of Canada.
What?
What?
So
What are you
in
what are
Skeleton,
you talking about?
So in Skeleton Knight in Another World, there is canonically a place named Canada, and this place named Canada specifically is the home to the Elven Kingdom.
Oh, are you moving there?
I mean, I'm already in Canada, so
But not that Canada.
Not that Canada.
well, to your knowledge,
True.
as far
True,
as you
true.
know.
There
But-
might be elves around here. But I would, if there was, I'm sure Jay would have looked into it.
Yeah, Jay
by
would have
now.
found them by now.
Well, you don't know that. I'm an introvert.
Pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that you would have
Cole,
gone out
Cole,
and
Mike.
tried to seek them out.
Both of you. I'm an introvert. How the hell would I do that?
There's no one in the woods.
Yeah.
You think
Just
I
you
go
and
into
the elves.
the woods on my own?
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, go in the woods.
There's no one out there. No one out there.
Maybe
You and the
bears.
And the elves.
And the elves.
Jay, if you want to
Elves.
meet your elven woman, you're going to have to go in the woods.
It's a good point.
You got-
Those are good points. I might have to start
You
doing
gotta
that.
go into the woods, Jay.
Yeah. Alone with a rifle. That's a good idea.
No, don't bring the rifle.
No, rifle.
Come
No,
on, man.
no.
Haven't you seen
My
Lord of the
big-
Rings?
My
No.
biggest surprise of the season was how boring Shikimori was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it really that
disappointing.
surprising?
No, kind of wasn't.
Yeah,
though. I
kinda
knew-
wasn't,
Yeah, I
though.
kind of knew that would be happening.
Well, I mean, you read the manga. I got you into the manga. You knew what you were in for.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. And
It's
then
true.
I dropped the manga. Yeah.
But let me
Wow.
go ahead.
What about our number one moment of the season, boys?
This one was actually a toss up between a few things for me, but I settled on the finale for Kaguya-sama being the best moment of the season for me, because it's kind of hard to. I'm gonna specifically say like the last half of that episode was really what got me. I don't want to really say too much because you, the listener, might not have watched this yet, or if you haven't, I highly recommend Kaguya-sama, as I've recommended it many times on this podcast. It's amazing. Everything about that show is top tier, peak anime. Watch it for sure. And the finale is just like it's perfect.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Okay. I think all of our number one moments were from Kaguya, but mine was different. Mine was the rap battle ED from Kaguya.
I could go either way on that one, to be honest. I liked it, but simultaneously, I think Mike brought up a good point one time. Mike, I don't want to steal your point from you.
I don't remember what I said. So
you mentioned the character models were kind of like funky.
Yeah, I don't like the art style of that ED.
Yeah,
I thought it was fine. It was just like a different take on the art style, which like
right.
whatever.
It like was animated really well. I just didn't like the style of it. Is all it was.
To me,
it's
just
like
it felt
preference.
like Kaguya's or season 3's Chica Dance, which was
Yeah,
I think that's what they were trying to go for. It just
absolutely
didn't meet those highs. Didn't touch the pinnacle.
Yeah,
it didn't land for me. Is all it was.
I thought it was really good. I thought the animation was good, and like the episode kind of built up to that final rap battle, which was really great.
Yeah, that was a good that definitely was awesome.
Yeah. And
How
I
they
mean,
built up
it's
to it.
Kaguya, so I mean, Kaguya does no wrong, man. It's a good show. Go watch it.
It's very good. My number one moment was the last episode of Kaguya-sama
Of
as
course.
well.
Yeah, watch Kaguya-sama. You're
yeah.
missing out.
It scratched every itch that you could want without going into spoilers. It's everything you wanted.
Yep.
Like perfect.
It's
perfect. Just mwah.
It's the moment the show's been building to for years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all in one episode, 1 hour long episode. They didn't cheap out on it. It's everything you want, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Every character gets their moment.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Cole.
I was just going to say best animation. Let me tell you what wasn't best animation. Aharen-san and those cursed background characters that were all CG.
Almost
not
like that show is
not a
good.
fan.
So distracting.
Yeah, almost like that show is
so distracting. No, the show is good, Jay. The show is good despite those cursed background characters.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But good animation. I mean, again,
there's a lot of
going
good
back
animation
to-
this season.
Yeah.
Going back to Legend of the Galactic Heroes, like, I mean, it's always good. It's incredible.
Well, they're movies, right? That they chopped up into
They're
a
basically
season,
movies,
right? So
yeah, they're basically movies. But even like the first season was like that too. Like it's just consistently good.
Yeah,
consistently good.
Yeah.
Spy Family was good animation, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, Wit always delivers with its animation, so I'm not too surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive to watch, honestly. Like this season didn't have a show that instantly you could say, like, it didn't have a Demon Slayer or something where you're like, that's clearly the best animation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows that you could make the argument for. Spy Family, I could definitely see why. I really thought about putting it as my own. I think one of us did pick it.
I think so. Dance Dance Dancier also had really good animation.
Yes, Mappa. It was interesting to see Mappa go back to like the Yuri on Ice style, where they really went hard on the animation, but like not in a super like fighting type way. You know what I mean? It was. I'll just say right now that Dance Dance Dancier is my best animated show of the season. Just because like there's so many moments in it when you're watching it, and they just. Like sometimes when you watch a show about like dancing or like fighting or something like that, and they'll talk about, when you're watching them, you can really feel the energy, blah, blah, blah. You could really like, and you can tell. And then usually you're kind of like, they're just telling me that, and that's how I know. But in this show, they actually animate it so well that you can tell without them telling you what you're supposed to see. Like you can watch and be like, oh yeah, he's out of sync, or oh yeah, he's now feeling it, and then they have the little sparkles to let you know that he's feeling it too. I don't know. There's just everything about this show looks great. It's definitely
Cole,
My best
you
animated
Crispy
went on
show.
to read the manga,
Yeah.
right?
I
I'm
haven't.
sorry.
Oh, Cole.
I read the manga. Yeah.
How do they show the sparkles in the manga?
Yeah. They just put sparkles in the eyes.
Okay.
Sparkly eyes.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think were some good animated shows this season?
Well, we talked about Jay's pick for animation of the season.
We did. Spy Family. I mean,
which was
Wit and Cloverworks. Thank you. Crushed it.
They sure did.
And they just made a really well animated show and really great for what the content was. Very fluid.
Mm-hmm.
The fight scenes were so well done, well choreographed, well executed in its animation and choreography. And
Yep.
I just thought that, like, you know, there was never a moment where it was like this, you know.
Yeah, the whole show looks really good.
It was just like
just a
solid
lot
to
of fun.
stellar throughout.
What comes to mind instantly, I thought about putting this one as my best animated show of the season, but what comes to mind instantly is that the scene where they have to go to the castle or whatever.
Oh,
and
yes.
And they basically just like riffed on the more simple in the manga, they basically just go to the castle and that's it. But then for the show, they actually go to the castle and they have like this huge like
drawn out sequence with like
it's just great,
like Bondman and stuff.
Yeah, and they just take it to the next level.
And then like you actually see like Lloyd versus Yor, and like so good, such a good scene.
Yeah,
so well animated.
What did you think of Tomodachi Games animation?
I thought that it used stills too much.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could say it was well animated or not well animated. I really couldn't decide.
Like I said, I thought it used stills too much, but like the point of like the show isn't really supposed to have great animate. Like the show is much more cerebral than it is action. So like the actual animation you can't really do too much with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I think it's more bent around the game and the talking that really matters.
And then what do you guys think of Kong Ming? I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
You could definitely tell some of it was rotoscoped for sure.
I don't have high dive, so I can't really comment on it.
Yeah.
Kong Ming was... it didn't jump out to me, I'll say. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good animation, but it didn't jump out to me like some of the other shows did. Like Dance Dance Year. Or Spy Family.
Yeah. Or
my number one pick for animation of the season, Kaguya-sama.
I mean, great pick.
Yeah. How can you go wrong with that one? It's always top tier. And I mean, just in terms of like direction too. Like,
yeah.
It's the most consistently, I've said this about other shows before, it's the most consistently non-Shaftian show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way it's directed is like Shaft-like.
Honestly, like back before we knew what studio had it, I thought that it was going to be Shaft because just like from promotional images, it looked so Shaft.
Yeah.
It looked so Shaft.
It looked so Shaft?
It looked so Shaft. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that on an AniPro t-shirt. But yeah, Kaguya-sama is my animation of the season.
It's the season that brought us the Hayasaka lied as easily as she breathed animation too.
Yeah.
We finally got that.
Yep.
And I mean that whole
Yeah. You know what we're talking about if you're listening.
If you've seen it, you know what we're talking about. You know. Best character design.
Honestly,
for me,
this one's kind of hard to rate because a lot of the character designs came from the source material.
Yeah, I think that's just a result of the season that we had. A lot of it was based on manga. Not many
original character
designs. Yeah.
I don't usually... I try not to honestly factor that in too much, just because, like, I don't know, it's too hard to decipher what's the original and what they're riffing on sometimes. So... For me, the best character design wound up being Kong Ming, but this was a tricky one. There's a lot. I felt like they were all pretty well even. There wasn't a show that really stole that show, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there was no bad character designs. One that I'd probably say had good character designs, and I didn't even see it, was Love After World Domination. That
show looked interesting.
Yeah, I like the character designs in it enough to make me interested in actually watching it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they do have really good character designs. The only reason I didn't include it on my list is because it's mostly from the manga.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't really award it to the anime specifically, but the manga definitely has really interesting, unique, and popping character designs. So
yeah.
Another one that kind of came close for me was honestly Shikimori. I like the character designs of Shikimori.
I do
lot.
like I'll give credit where it's due. I like the character designs in Shikimori. If you follow
the show
me,
looks good.
If you follow me on Annie List, then you know how much I like one of the character designs specifically. The blonde friend. She's so cute. Yeah.
Hachimitsu,
yeah. She's the best. She's best girl of that show. And how her facial expression never changes.
Favorite character designs? Like not just like character designs you like, but what were your picks?
My favorite character design was from Aharen-san. I don't know. I just like the character design in that one. Every character was pretty unique, and I like how they didn't have much room to go with to convey emotion in the main characters, but they were still able to. Like Aharen-san's face barely changes ever, but you can get a sense of what she is feeling, if she's happy or embarrassed or those are pretty much her only two emotions. Or neutral. And they're cute. Like they're all cute in that show, so that'd be mine. Yeah. Michael. Oh no, you already did you already say
I said Kong Ming, and it's pretty much just purely I really like the way Aiko looks, and I really like Kong Ming. He's badass.
Yeah.
Jay, what you got?
For me, my favorite character designs were from Dance Here. Just looking at the manga and how it was adapted to the anime, like they're so different, but it fits the show so well. I always thought that like it really felt natural to the show, because I feel like if they one for one adapted what the show or what the manga's character designs and what their looks were like and the art style, I feel like it might not have been as receptive or well received.
I see. I hear what you're saying.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
As how the anime was, and so I think that deserves the credit where it's due.
Yeah. I hear that.
So yeah, Dance Here.
Yeah. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, boys.
The moment you've all been waiting for, people listening at home.
The anime
and
of the
me
season.
Too.
Anime of the season.
Anime
so many
of
good
the
shows
season.
This season.
Lot of good anime this season, but there can be only one, and the anime of the season for AniPro is the one that I'm gonna pick. But I'll let you guys pick yours first.
Well, there is a couple shows that I honestly thought about for anime of this season. Kong Ming, just purely like for the surprise factor, I thought about, and it was a good show too. We got Spy Family.
Yeah,
I thought about because it's definitely I knew it was going to be good, and it just lived up to it. It was actually my anime of the season prediction going into the season. Kaguya-sama is obviously a great choice too. It's you guys know I'm very fond of that show. Dance Here caught me by surprise too, and that one really captured my heart too, and I really thought about putting it here as well. But at the end of the day, I went with Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3 as my anime of the season. Yeah, it's just so good. It's just hard to vote against it, really.
Yeah.
How about you, Jay?
When I was thinking of my anime of the season, I was thinking of the show that gripped me. It was the show that really made me want to watch the next episode. Mike's giving me like a "what are you talking about" face.
No, I was it's just because you said gripped me. I didn't like that visual.
Like grab you by like the collar and like shake you.
Yeah.
But like no, it was the show that like really hooked me and just wouldn't let go.
Let go! No.
It was the show that, you know, every time an episode ended, I would be like, "That's it." And for me, that show was Tomodachi Game. I remember when I first started watching it, I was like, "This show's stupid." But
and I think we talked about that on the podcast too.
Yeah, but every consecutive episode, I kept like getting sucked deeper and deeper into the characters, the premise, and the whole idea of the show, and I was like, "Yeah, you know what? You know what?
Yeah,
this is something worthwhile." So
yeah,
it just hooked me. I kept going, reading the manga, and the manga is just as good as the anime.
Just to say, very good. Right?
Very
Yeah.
good. Very
The
good.
one thing that drove me nuts about this show is the final episode leaving on such a cliffhanger.
I know, right?
brutal.
When I finished that final episode, I was like, so there's a season 2, right? Like, just
No.
drop your season 2.
There just isn't.
Drop the announcement.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, before I say my anime this season, I honestly have to say Aharen-san was almost my pick for anime this season.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's pretty close,
And
too.
for the same reason that Jay talked about Tamagotchi game, like, it was the one that, like, I just was excited to watch every week. I don't know why. Like, there was nothing. I think I just needed something that was, like, shut
Cozy.
my brain off and just, like, enjoy it. Just, I don't need to, like, go through something. I just can sit down and watch cuteness. But Kaguya-sama is my anime this season. So good. So good.
It's great choice.
We've already talked about it to no end. It's definitely very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, it's hard to vote against it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Except for me, who voted against it.
And me, who's changing their pick to Spy Family.
Wow, you absolute coward.
I don't know. Thinking about it, I kind of was talking myself into it, especially when you guys were talking about how well animated it is. And then just Anya and Yor and Lloyd and Frankie and Bond coming in. And
The
I don't
whole
know. It's
premise
just
is
so
really
wholesome.
good,
And then
like-
when I forget which one of you was saying it, but the show that had you basically, you were watching it and then when it ended, you're like, that's it. I need more. I can't wait till next week. Honestly, at the end of the day, that show was Spy Family for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kaguya-sama was very close though.
Kaguya, honestly, like, it's a very good show. And it's it's one of the best of the season. Absolutely. My biggest qualm with it is that I don't know how season 4 can top it.
I just don't think it will. It does, and that's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it's reached its peak.
Probably.
Well, you're
and-
still reading the manga, right?
Yeah. No,
So it
absolutely.
can-
Just like looking at where it goes from here. Well, there's
We'll
one
see.
scene. We'll see.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
And
It'll
with
be
that, I
fine.
think we wrapped up our awards for this spring 2022 season.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning, comment below what your anime of the season was. We'd love to hear it, and maybe we'll feature some of your answers in a future episode.
And if
Maybe.
you're listening to us in a podcasting platform, send us a message on Twitter. Where can they find us?
Well, they can find me on Twitter at AniProCole. I'll spell it right this time. It's at AniProCole, AniProcole. Jay, what's your Twitter?
You can find me at jgaredian, JayGaredian. Mike, where can they find you on the Twitter platform?
They can find me at GrittyGundam, Gritty Gundam. I'm on Twitter. And then the whole AniPro is on Twitter at AniPropod. Yep. Check it out. Like, review, subscribe, come to our Discord. The links are all in our linktra.ee/AniPropod. And what else am I forgetting here, guys? There's stuff
Before we
I
go,
feel like
we
we're
have an
recording really
announcement.
late for the
Don't we have
listeners.
an announcement, guys?
Oh, right. An announcement. If you ever wanted to meet us in person, you will have the opportunity to do so on the weekend of, oh no, where's my phone?
July 22nd.
July 22nd.
Thank you, July 22nd.
July
We will
22nd
be
through the
at
24th.
Icon in beautiful downtown Winnipeg, Manitoba. Come meet us. We got a table there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
meet those two. I'll be around.
Cole will be around. We'll all be at the convention, but it'll be myself and Mike at the table. So come meet us.
Yes.
Absolutely. We are mostly friendly.
Mostly. It's probably for your guys' benefit that I'm not there, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm quite
he's very
the diva.
scary.
I'm
Yeah.
quite
Very
the diva.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we
What are
doing
we-
next week, guys?
I was just gonna say.
I know.
Michael.
I stole it from you.
We are going
It's
to
a hostile takeover.
We are going to do a summer seasonal preview where we'll talk about some shows that we're looking forward to, maybe our anime of the season predictions, all of that fun stuff. But as we wrap this show up, sadly, we have to say, as we do at the end of every episode of the Anime Protagonist podcast, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.